Okay, this is probably better. Check 1, check 2, check 3. It's probably... Oh, shoot. Twitch. Next. Go live.
Oh. I see everything. Oh, yeah, I see you.
You do?
Yeah. You're on live right now.
Why does it say... Okay. Hello. So I'm here. Can people hear us? You see me. All right. You see the rain? I want you to see, chat. We're in Pennsylvania. See? Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for the resub, Wayman Wolf. Thank you. We are in Pennsylvania. You know it now. Haha. It's a Wawa. Let's go. So yes, so we're here. And we're streaming from an undisclosed location. Again, chat, the illustrious Wawa. Again, I have to say, I don't know how much longer this is going to last. We'll do the best we can. But the weather conditions have worsened. I am obviously not streaming. I am not, holding my phone. My daughter is doing that. I am driving, but we pulled into a Wawa exclusively so we could fix this so that we can stream for chat. That's our dedication. Our dedication is there. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of a delay test, okay? But my daughter can't do this because she's right in the car with me. So I'm going to do
actually a bit delayed.
Okay, well, still. I'm going to do a delay test. So here we go. Chat, when you hear this, please type in the word egg. Type in the word egg. When you hear this, type in the word egg, and I'm going to count how long it takes. Oh, 3 seconds.
Wow, it's quick.
Wow. All right. That was a 3-second delay. That's pretty good, actually.
Well, the thing with that is, Dad, is we're in a pretty good location when it comes to data. The issue is when we're going to get on the road.
Are you saying that Wawa is the only place where we can be safe to have data?
Yes, actually. Yes. Oh, I don't think they've actually seen me. Hey, guys.
I was ready to go out the gate.
Hey.
Thank you, Wayman Wolf, again for the resub. And yeah, there you go. As you can see, chat, we have 4 hours and 17 minutes left. So we are here doing our thing. But
now that I'm on Twitch, I'm trying to remember what YouTubers I like that are probably on Twitch. That way I can follow them.
And there's Wayman. All right, can you switch over to yours? I'm going to hand you over to this, and we're going to get back on the road.
Man.
All right. Now, again, chat, just so you know, if for some reason we dropped...
Oh, I don't know what those emojis are.
If we drop, don't immediately drop, okay? Like, if we drop, give us a minute or two, because we're going to be going through some cell signal drops, I imagine. So...
Hello, Wayman Wolf. I don't see any of those emojis. All it says is hype wave, pride wave, wave emoji.
Yeah, I think because we're using Streamlabs, so... Streamlabs, which is, as usual, working better than Twitch app. Come on, Twitch, get your stuff together. You want to compete on the mobile market. You gotta do better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do better.
All right, Twitch.
You hear
Suck
that?
Less on
yeah,
mobile.
two people are mad at you right now. Yeah. Okay.
So now we got rain. So is Geester still there?
Geester.
My question is going to make less sense now because I think I had it answered based on this weather.
We need you. Come back to us. I think actually everybody from the last stream, I don't see them.
Yeah, they may have to refresh or whatever. I had a question for Geester about rain.
Twitch on the phone is like anime subs and dubs in the early 80s. Wayman Wolf says. Wispy Song says, no schmo.
See, because what I was asking Geester before was...
Oh, Drew the Damage says, hey, party people.
Hey, what's up, Drew? Yeah, because what I was saying was, what I was asking was, but now it doesn't make sense because now it's raining a lot. But before I was saying that every time I drive through Pennsylvania, it feels like it never can decide if it wants to rain or not. Like it just rains for a couple minutes, stops, rains a few drops, stops.
Geester's here. Oh yeah, hi, just a sec, gotta do something.
No, all that's fine, that's fine. Let me know when you're back because I have a question for a Pennsylvania native. But I said that, and now it's been freaking pouring rain for the last 10 minutes, so obviously the sky has decided that it's time to teach me what it needs to teach me, so.
It was like, hey, are you being mean? Stop it. Welcome to the taste of the Midwest weather patterns, Wayman Wolf says. Chia you about water from I'm gonna say it's
you know, we get a bit. All right, so my question is, Geezer, this no longer makes sense because I've had my question answered, but what I was asking before was, every time I drive through Pennsylvania, it feels like the weather can never decide if it wants to rain or not, because it's always like sort of rain, stop, rain for 5 minutes, stop, but it's never like downpour for a while, non-downpour for a while.
Stream has gone Willy Wonka again. Stream is kind of shaky, keeps cutting in and out.
It's a conspiracy to have my question answered.
Not gonna be Easter. It's not gonna be a look of rain by me for another week.
Yeah, it's just whenever I drive here, it's always like, it always feels like it can't decide what it wants. All day, soaking rain, and then we had a week of nice kind of non-rainy weather, and like, yeah, sometimes you get drizzly weather, but here it's always like, yes, rain, maybe not. Okay, well, we're not sure. Let's go with rain.
Rain here, but 2 miles away, no rain.
Yeah, like.
Hilda said, sad part is that it was pretty stable after I said it. No, sorry. I'm having a stream. Okay. Sad part is that it was pretty stable after I said it was Willy Wonka.
That's funny.
Streamlabs is like, oh yeah? We'll take this, buddy.
So anyway,
Geezer, sorry.
Go ahead, Geezer.
It hasn't rained in over a week. For May/June has been incredibly dry.
Ah. Yeah, well, actually, it's been a very cool spring. A very cool spring. We had a warm day today that was like mid-80s, but it's going right back down to the mid-60s again. This, you know, last year, I think it felt like we just gave spring a miss. It just went from cold all winter to just kablam, like 90-degree days on summer. This one has been very much like gradually transitioned up to like high 60s, mid-60s.
Oh, very spring. It's very spring.
But I mean, like, without any gradually moving up. And it's June now. We're only less than 20 days away from the official start of summer.
But to be honest, I am not complaining. This is so much better than last summer.
No, I agree with that.
I mean, personally, today, I didn't feel like it was hot. It felt good, which I was kind of like, yay. Drew the Damager says, also I'm on my phone too, so it might be a bit on my end as well. Hilna says, yep, we've had that here in Indiana as well, an actual spring.
Actual spring, which is nice.
Exactly.
I mean, I like actual spring weather, so I'm not complaining, but it's just
climate change just decided to say I'm a pass on this one.
Well, also because they're predicting that it's going to be warmer than average temperatures for the Northeast in the U.S. Like,
how science works, man. It's all. Drew said it was hot AF in MA today. Hilda says it's pretty unstable on desktop as well when it comes to the viewing experience.
I mean, I have the bandwidth set to 1500, so it's fairly low.
Oh my gosh, almost 90 today, and Geezer says.
Really? Yeah, well, it was like mid-80s where we were too, but it's supposed to be cooler again tomorrow, though. I mean, we're going to be inside, you know, most of the day tomorrow, pretty much all the day tomorrow, but then Sunday we're going to be outside watching a baseball game. Actually,
if it rains, okay, listen, chat. So for the past couple of years, every single Sunday, they'd have a baseball game. And Geezer says it won't be that warm tomorrow. Hilda says, well, tomorrow is a high of 91. Drew says, yeah, here too, Geezer. Okay, anyways, so I would just, every single Sunday, they'd have a baseball game where the kids get to run around the bases. First summer, the first time we went, it rained. Second time we went, it rained again. Right?
Yeah.
Third time, you went, not me, because I couldn't. And that was the one time it went well. No issues. The one time I wasn't there.
Yeah.
The one time I wasn't there. And then I wasn't there last year, I guess.
I wasn't either, because...
You weren't either, because you weren't invited, because they're meanies.
No. It wasn't what happened. It just
okay,
no, that wasn't what happened.
Okay.
And now we're back this year.
And this year, Wispy Song, you did a rain dance? No. they just canceled the entire game.
Well, you're burying the lead, though, which is that she had the chance. She wanted to run the bases.
I wanted to run the bases
and so
twice.
I'm hoping they're going to do the run the bases thing.
But I'm 15.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm going to see if I can convince them. I'll be like, listen, I've been a Steelers fan for multiple years, and then they'll be like, are you a Pirates fan? I'll be like, don't worry about it. So I'm a Steelers fan, and I love the city of Pittsburgh, and I've just, gone to your fair city to bring the city, hopefully, whatever literature and I can provide, comic books, pins. So I feel like, under those circumstances, you should allow my wonderful daughter to run the bases.
Geester says, the Mets are playing this weekend, I think. Well, Geester, I'm sorry. I know maybe someone in chat's going to get angry at me, but we don't really care about the Mets.
About the Mets? Well, this is Pirates Cardinals, I think. I think this is Pirates Cardinals.
Geester, dude, we got Kutch back. We're above .500.
Oh, are you a Mets fan? Did we have this discussion, Geester? Are you a Mets fan?
Women Wolf says the Met is an awesome day plan. The Met, that museum. Are you talking about the Met? I love the Met. That's a great museum. No, we're talking about the baseball team.
I forgot that Geester was a Mets fan. I was thinking...
Yeah, wait a minute. I love that museum. That place is so cool.
Yep.
I haven't explored the full thing.
We explored
Geester says that's next week. We've explored a lot of it, yeah, but it's so big. Geester was looking at the wrong calendar. It is in the card.
Oh, okay. Did you say you got McCutcheon back? Yeah. That's right.
Oh.
McCutcheon is back.
He says I'm not the Mets fan. He's just talking about cards.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
They're talking about cards.
Yeah, that's right. Because they're talking about Andrew McCutcheon, yeah.
All right, cool.
I've said this before, Geester. I think that PNC Park, I've been to about 8 or 9 baseball parks. I think that PNC is the most pretty park I've been to, and that includes Fenway, which is hard for a Red Sox fan to say, but I think that PNC is prettier. I like that park a lot. And the Pirates are actually good this year. So
dang.
That's why, listen, it's been a long time.
Says it's gorgeous.
The Pirates have not been good for a long time, so it's good to see them actually be functional this year.
Wispy Song, no, we weren't allowed to run the bases in the rain. What they did is that they actually, since the field was you can't play baseball in the rain because the field gets all dirty and wet and makes it really hard to play. So they just canceled the games both times. They put a sheet over the field and just canceled the game both times.
No, one of the times you went though, they did play through it, but it was hard. And that was the same one where they gave you the ball.
They played through it. It was hard. And then they didn't let us run the bases because they didn't think it would be safe.
But they did toss my daughter
I did get a baseball.
And I think it was a baseball that was used in warm-ups.
Yes, yeah.
So there was that.
To be fair, I think I lost it in the move. I brought it to school one day. One of the kids yo, you could sell that. And I was like, no. But then I think once we moved, I actually lost it. Now I can't.
30. Does it say?
A few. I got a bell.
As a Red Sox fan, I would feel a bit like a fraud.
Dad, just wear the shirt.
Like another white guy? That's it?
Stranger, yes, you're just a random guy.
Yeah, but listen, if I could wear a Steelers jersey, a Steelers shirt, that would be legitimate.
I would like the shirt because I like free clothing. Geester says they let season holders cancel their tickets, but still gave us the merch in 2020. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, interesting.
Dad, to be honest, my teacher, Mr. Rose, he's a huge Mets fan.
He's a huge Mets fan, yeah.
Yeah, chat, I love that teacher because at one point, he asked the people at the wedding, but he was invited to a wedding to be a best man. And he asked them, and they said yes, and he wore, not even kidding you, his Mets hat to the wedding.
That is a dedicated fan.
He did ask, and they said he could, and so he wore it. And he also, whenever we have special events, he wears his Mets hat and this orange and blue tie. He's very dedicated.
He's a big Mets fan.
He is, yes, he's very dedicated.
Which has made the last 30 years not easy for him, I imagine.
He actually, at one point, we were over comm. We were doing tech stuff. For anyone who doesn't know, I do half my day, I do a tech school, a creative media theater tech class.
Don't mention where, just, I'm just reminding you.
I know.
Okay.
I do a creative media theater tech class, and in it, two of my teachers, we'll go on comm to do stuff, and they'll and my other teacher, at one point, I forgot how it went, but he actually was trash talking him, because he was like they were doing this, and they're like, this kid's, it's why you don't get mad, it's like, why you don't get mad at these things, and then my other teacher's like when you don't get mad when your team has lost all of these games, and then he was like, well, they won a game back in, I forgot what the year was, but he's like, they won a game then, and my other teacher's like, oh yes, one game, it's very impressive, and then my other teacher's like, be quiet and focus on the show. And this was all over comm. They're really funny, because we'll just be trying to do tech stuff. I'm trying to do the whiteboard, and they will just be saying these things, and it's hilarious. Like, I was literally filming the show, so I was right next to audience members, and I was trying not to crack up because of how funny they were, and the audience member was just looking at me confused, and I was just like, don't worry about it.
Never mind. See, this is what I mean. Now the rain has stopped. This is what I'm talking about. What are we doing here, weather? Are we raining or not? I mean, and this is fine if it's going to stay like this, because I'd rather not have rain at night.
Wait, even the roads are dry.
Yeah, I know. And admittedly, we're driving. I understand that, but these big rain systems that are over
make
multiple
up
states.
your mind.
Yeah.
Oh, no one has responded in chat. I guess they just don't know how to comment to my teacher being obsessive with the Mets.
Still shows this is connected, I guess, theoretically?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what it would show if we were disconnected. Oh, there we go. Geester, I can't relate. I know the Pirates stink, but it's a good time.
But no, they're not. They don't stink this year.
Wispy Song, I don't care about baseball. Good for you, Wispy Song. You do you.
That's the spirit,
That's
Wispy.
the spirit, Wispy. You stay out of that drama.
Poor Wispy Song, the last time we were playing, I think it was during ArvCon, actually.
Wayman Wolf just says, wait till you get all 4 seasons and 12 different weather patterns in one day. Robots,
no, it's true.
To your face.
It's very true.
Easter, yeah, well, we've been hurt before.
Yeah, we've been hurt before. Yeah, poor Wispy, last time we were playing, tried to inspire, I think 3 different players, but they kept already having someone else having inspired them. Literally must have happened 3 times, where they were just kind of I was like, I'm going to inspire. I think Wispy literally sighed at one point, just
poor Wispy.
Couldn't inspire.
Wayman says, I'm for Manchester United.
Well, listen, that was, we got a lot of subs the other day because Dragon, and I couldn't figure out why. Dragon Spear is always generous, but he was in a particularly generous mood, and then I realized it was because they had just scored a goal. So he's just like, goals, gift sub. I'm like, all right, go Man U.
You're like, hey, I keep scoring goals there, buddy. I mean,
Manchester United and the golden goal of Twitch getting a bunch of subs.
Arv's like, oh well, I'm all here for the goals. Yeah, you guys keep getting goals. I mean, not for the money. You guys are great.
I got a Man U jersey. I mean, it's all good. Not that I'm wearing it now, but I'm wearing another jersey.
He's not wearing it now, guys.
I'm not. I said yeah.
I know. I just checked.
Yeah.
A singular star out there alone. All alone in the sky, with no other stars nearby. I just made that up. Yup.
Yup.
I was trying to rhyme. Keister says probably a plane. Wispy Song. Make a wish on the morning star. I hope it's not the morning star.
Yeah, boy, we're not that late.
We're not that late.
Or early, as it were.
Take me home to the convention where I belong.
3Rivers, David Lawrence Convention Center.
Okay.
Route 80, take you through this constantly erratic rain.
Get your kicks on Route 80. Welcome back to Streams with Arv and Little Arv, where we just try to make parodies of songs that actually fit. Oh, hello, Prince Justin.
Hey, Prince Justin.
Actually working for me for the moment. Shouldn't knock it. Geester, I can't believe you're doing two crazy back-to-back events like this. I'd be exhausted. That's the entire definition of this guy for you. Like, he'll be like, oh yeah, I have to stream this entire day. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna go teach. Oh yeah, now this. I'm like, how do you function?
Well,
how do you function?
I am looking forward to next week when we get back. I have to send out prizes and stuff, and today that's it. Writing a page a day of my manuscript in progress, and that's all. Otherwise, I'm just streaming with you guys and hanging out.
Hey, Lotwook.
Lotwook, what's up?
Prince Justin said, I'd be out of spoons too. Wispy song. Not only couldn't I inspire, I have enough channel points.
That's true. Actually, because it's now June, I think the channel point ones have reset. I'm not sure that we reset it yet, because I have not had a chance to reset inspirations. I'm going to do that when we get back. But
Hilna says plus Gen Con in 2 months. Well, yeah, but that's in 2 months, so that's a good amount of resting time for him.
We got a good summer though planned, Chad. You ready for this one? So we got 3Rivers.
Here we go.
Then we get back to 3Rivers. Like I said, we relax for a few weeks. Gonna get some, my yearly physical in there and stuff like that. And then we go to Seattle to visit in-laws at the end of the month. We're gonna be out there for almost 2 weeks. I come back, get a few days break, and then I'm going to ReaderCon in Boston, and I'll be there for a few days. Come back from Boston, one of my favorite cities. Come back from Boston, and which hopefully won't last super long. And then I'm home relaxing for a few weeks until Porch Fest, which is at the end of the month of August, and then we have another couple of weeks to relax, and then the fall semester begins. But let's not talk about the fall semester when I just started summer. I mean,
well, to be honest, so chat, it might seem like a lot, but for us, this is actually a really laid-back summer. Like, usually our summers are way more packed than this, so you'd be surprised. This is actually one of our really laid-back ones.
It is true. Oh, and I forgot that we're getting a cat in there somewhere.
I thought you were going to keep that a surprise.
No, I told them already about this.
Oh, darn you.
Getting the cat.
Drew says, I was driving, that's why I wasn't responding, but also I don't care about baseball. Fair enough.
That's fine, Drew. But yeah, we are going to be getting ourselves a cat after we get back from Seattle. So.
Wispy Song says cat and kitty. I don't know if those are those supposed to be emotes or not.
They may be emotes.
I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be emotes.
Streamlabs is not showing us the emotes.
Cool emotes. Yeah. But, so are we calling it Arv Cat? Is that what it is?
Oh yeah.
Prince Justin says, is that 180 you were on?
It is I-80. Yes, it is indeed.
Oh no, they're finding us.
They're triangulating on our position somewhere on the 500-mile stretch. I'm just kidding. It's not 500 miles, but somewhere among the 277 exits.
Geester, listen, a hot dog and Cracker Jacks on a warm summer night with fireworks at the end is not to be sniffed at.
I totally agree. I need to look up and see whether or not, because they're ending the game early, so I need to look and see whether they're doing the run the bases thing on Sunday.
Prince Justin says, oh please, remember I grew up in New York in the Northwest.
No, I know very well.
Wispy Song says, GPS is your friend. Hilda says, well, we can see the mile markers and we know you are westbound.
That's true. They're like, if we start now, we can arrive there 3 hours after I've already left. Oh, man.
Geester says, I mean, there's always pierogi races.
The pierogi races, that's true.
What's the pierogi races?
I will let Geester explain it. I have never actually seen one in person.
Isn't pierogi a type of food?
Yeah, but what they do is I'll let her explain.
Geester, go ahead. I always bet on the pierogi with the purse. What? So it's not a type of food?
It is a type of food, but this race is not about food. That's right. I'm just saying, you were right, the pierogies are food, but this is not about that.
Hilda says, I could be in Pittsburgh in 5 hours.
Yes. Well, listen, it's an open, it's not exactly a secret that I'm going to be at 3Rivers, so.
Geester. Okay, so there's several people dressed in pierogi costumes who have to race.
And then people are like, who they think's going to win? And
Why?
They like race around the field.
Why is that a thing?
It's fun.
But
Listen,
why?
It used to be that in Milwaukee, when they scored a home run, someone would take a water slide or something down to the bottom after every home run. Why do these things happen?
Okay,
I don't know.
Listen, that's all cool, but why pierogi specifically?
I don't know.
What?
I'm not sure if there's I don't know why it's like at a cheesesteak race or
What
something.
person was like, I don't know, was on something that decided, I'm gonna dress up in a pierogi costume and race around the field?
Well,
Geester says it's entertaining. Well, I bet it is. I'm not against it. I just want to know how it came to be.
well, okay, so one of the things is that pierogies, correct me if I'm wrong, I think
Because Pittsburgh has Polish heritage.
right, I was just about to say that. That's
Okay.
right. They are Polish in heritage, that's right.
Why? And Hildis is like, I mean, why are there cheese races? Yes, I also asked that question, Hildis. I don't understand. Continue.
So yeah, pierogies so there's a lot of Polish heritage in Pittsburgh. Pierogies are Polish. And so at some point that's what they decided to do. That's all.
Oh my
And
goodness.
yeah, now it's entertaining. It became a thing. Listen, the Yankee Stadium, they used to do Cotton Eye Joe.
Well, that's a good thing to do. Hilda says this year a woman who was knocked out falling down the hill won. Wispy song. I've seen Dachshund races and pig races. I've always wanted to go see a pig race.
Yeah.
Pig races seem like a lot of fun as long as they're not hurting the animals,
Yeah.
which they probably are. But
Well, yeah.
I also want to go see. I know this is not a thing, but it should be a thing. Goat races.
Goat races?
Yes.
I'm trying to go back to Wispy's Dachshund races, which how, what? Like,
What?
They must be super fast. Not at all.
Pigs?
Dachshunds are, no, Dachshunds.
That's the type of dog, right?
Yeah. It's a small little, like, wiener dog.
The little hot dog dogs.
Right.
Epic quack. Goats are too stubborn. Well, yeah, true, but it'd be so funny. Whisper song says, wieners, God, no. The hot dog.
Goat races would be a bad idea. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
You already said horning in it, didn't you?
I said horning in on the.
Ah, darn it. Geester. There should be goats down by the strip clearing in the hillsides, but I'm not sure exactly where. Epic quack. Wow, even the stream did like that pun. Watches them?
Wait. They have a donkey that watches goats? Really?
Really? Wow, even this. Oh, he said didn't. Reddit Pittsburgh comments. Shoot. I'd click the link, but I'm concerned that it's going to lead to problems.
No, don't. We can't do that on the road. We'll have to check it later.
Yeah, it's the watch donkey.
Watch donkey?
Oh, yeah, the very common watch donkey.
The watch donkey?
What the heck is the watch donkey? Wispy song. They have donkey basketball, or at least
I do know about that. Yes, I've heard of donkey basketball. I have not heard of a watch donkey. Who watches the watch donkey?
Pretty sure I saw a cat herd sheep before. Oh yeah, of course.
I can see that.
Geester, he keeps the goats safe.
He keeps. Is he like a superhero goat?
It's a donkey.
I am the donkey that brays in the night. What is this watch donkey? He keeps the goats safe.
Hilda says, "Can you tell they are not from the Midwest?" What is a watch donkey?
A watch donkey. I've heard of a watch dog. I've heard of border collies that are.
I've heard of watch cats too, but never a watch donkey.
I mean, donkeys can be quite smart.
Yes, they are
stubborn.
very smart, but how do you people in the Midwest come up with these ideas? Epic Quack says, everyone is from the Midwest. Everyone is from the Midwest to a Midwestern. They just talk a little funny. Wispy song.
Yeah.
I've heard of a watch goose. That actually kind of makes sense.
A watch goose.
Yeah, geese
Are you sure this is not the Australia thing where you're trying to fool me about drop bears and like this is the equivalent of that? You're just kind of like, watch goose.
I mean, maybe they're fooling us, but to be honest, a watch goose kind of makes sense. If you train a geese to be aggressive towards certain things, it will be aggressive to those things because geese just like to be jerks.
I feel like geese are aggressive. Period. They don't have to train them.
Well, yeah, but
like,
if you give them traits to be aggressive to one certain thing,
okay.
which geese are vicious, that is true.
That's right.
They are very vicious.
Listen, I saw that from Untitled Goose Game. I learned.
I saw it from almost being attacked by a goose.
Yep.
Epic Quack next Russia actually has war bears.
War bears. We have heard about the war bears.
Yeah, let's go war bears.
War bears.
Wow 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 wow. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Ba ba da ba 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 da.
Watchdogs.
Ba ba da ba ba ba. Wow 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 wow.
So I mean, given a choice.
Well, I mean, Dad. Like, obviously, a watchdog can kind of make sense because if anything happens, they can just put their foot down, their hoof down.
Put their hoof down. Is that?
Drew says, "Be right back." No, Drew, I'm sorry.
No need to hee and haw about this.
There's not many donkey jokes.
I was just gonna say, I was
Yeah.
like running through my donkey options. I'm like, I could throw in a mule joke, but like, once you get past the whole like bray, the days of Eeyore. Oh yeah,
No,
let's go.
No.
Let's go. I make a donkey reference, a poo reference.
That makes no sense.
Heck,
Epic
yeah.
Quack. I like how Arv's face is just like, is this a joke? Do I laugh? Do I not laugh?
Exactly. Like, what do I do?
Can I flip the camera, or should I not do that?
You could. I don't know if it'll be a
Geezer,
problem.
dig, Hildas. A veal joke is a bit immature, isn't it?
What do you say?
A veal joke.
A veal joke is a bit immature.
A veal joke?
Oh man.
Oh, if we're talking about all types of meat, there's a bunch of stuff there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're talking about beef or meat in general. Hey, we've hit the 70-mile-an-hour limit of this trip here.
I mean, I don't want to. Epic Quack, that'd be very revealing.
Aha! I see what you did there.
I don't know. I mean, I could start saying meat jokes, but I don't want to have any beef with the vegans.
There you go. I like that. Yeah, that's.
How do vegans? Good question, Chad. How do vegans have beef?
I'm going to suggest that we not do any vegan jokes because we have a very prominent mod as a big vegan.
I'm actually curious. Like, do they use different words for that? Like, no?
Like that particular.
Like, are there certain vegans that actually use different words? Tofu. Like, I'm not trying to mock them or anything. I'm actually curious if they do sometimes use different words as like a way to not offend or something. I don't know if that wispy song Impossible Beef.
Impossible Beef. Yeah. Well. I mean, I don't actually mean this to sound rude. I'm actually just curious if they would say something else. I don't know, the mod ain't here. So, mod, if you're watching this, I don't mean this in any mean way. I'm actually curious if you guys use like different vocabulary for this. Anyways. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Configuration Queen.
Welcome back, CQ.
They say depends on the vegan. Yeah, definitely.
The darkness reigns.
Sure, generally it's just a protein. Oh wait, now are we just getting into the analytics of being vegan? I know, I understand how to be vegan. I've actually tried some vegan food before. Like, there's some people at this one camp I went to who let me try their food, and honestly, vegan food can be really good sometimes. Like, I tried this sesame tofu chicken. It was so good. CQ says, Boyo, I am glad I didn't start my drive north tonight. Road hypnosis.
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean?
Like, you take a long enough trip and it happens at night, sometimes you can fall asleep. Like, you kind of zone out,
Drew says back. Hello, Drew.
Welcome back, Drew.
Epic Quack says, I would like to have your finest protein, sir. Good sir. Protein with the I and E switched.
The yeah.
CQ says, I'm getting road hypnosis tunnel vision just looking at the stream. Oh no. Look away.
Look away.
I don't want to hurt you.
It is true, right? Like the
Here, I'll focus on my dad's face.
Now you have my hypnosis.
It's very
Hypnosis
dark.
of me. It's very dark.
Yeah, it's extremely dark. The exposure on this is very strange because it'll be dark and then any single screen, it will just shine it like it's heaven. CQ, I'll listen from another tab in my browser. That works. Drew says, vegan food is good if you put cheese and bacon on. Drew!
Wow, Drew. Wow.
No, Drew. I've had some good vegan food. I had this tofu, like this sesame tofu, like sesame chicken, and it was very good. Wispy Song says, like the iWriter game.
What? What? Where?
I don't know. I don't understand. That Keister, mod fight.
It's a mod fight. Okay,
Listen,
we found civilization, chat.
Civilization!
Mainville. We're in Mainville. This is the Mainville. We're passing by
Wispy
the
Songs.
Mainville.
Oh, Knight Rider.
Oh, Knight Rider.
Knight Rider
Yeah, I
game.
gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. Great show, by the way. Michael Knight, a man who does not exist.
Epic Quack. To be fair, anything is good if you put cheese in it, even if it's usually extremely unhealthy.
Yeah, and it actually depends on the cheese because there are cheeses that can be really okay, so salt and dairy is not exactly obviously delicious, but obviously healthy, but it's not as bad as you might think because the real key is how much it's processed, right? The processed foods tend to be the problem more than something specific about dairy or things like that.
Wispy Song says, don't give me vegan cheese, yuck.
I'm trying to think about that though. I think I may have had. I think Emily talked about. I've had some vegan cheese, which can be pretty good.
Mom bought some vegan cheese at one point. It really depends on what you get because I've gotten vegan cheese that's really disgusting, and some vegan cheese actually tastes good. Does it taste like cheese? No, but it tastes good.
It tastes good.
Yeah. Honestly, vegans are really cool. Like watching what they do to get their proteins and their vegetables. It's really an interesting thing, actually.
Yep.
As long as they're not hurting their bodies, I honestly am just like, okay, yeah, you do you. You do you. Little Arv approves. Epic Quack says, yeah, it depends on whether someone actually knows how to cook it or not.
Right.
True.
Right.
Keister says nutritional yeast is pretty tasty on popcorn.
Yeah.
What?
What is the? I actually have a question about
nutritional yeast.
I have a question about that. You said nutritional yeast, right?
Yeah.
So I've heard that term before. What does that mean?
Yeah.
I assume that's distinguishing between yeast that is used for bread to rise.
I was gonna say, are you trying to make your popcorn rise? What do you?
No, I think it's a different kind of yeast, but I don't know the difference between the two.
Yeah. And fairly cheesy. Yeah. Cheesy popcorn. Yeast infection. Epic Quack says.
Really, Quack? It's low-hanging fruit, man.
Be kind. It's cool to be kind. I saw that on a shirt once. That's what I say now. It's cool to be kind. Oh, now I made everything blurry. Dang it. Oh, there we go.
54 miles from Williamsport. You can check out the Little League World Series, which is not going on right now.
Gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So yeah, but I'm curious about this nutritional yeast thing.
Yeah, what is that? I bet Keister has just gone to search it up on Google, is bringing us the entire Wikipedia definition.
Exactly. Nutritional yeast began in the ancient Egyptian days.
Keister, I think it's killed yeast, so it's dead. Oh yeah, I always hate the yeast.
Dead yeast?
Yeast is yeast alive?
Yeah.
Epic Quack says you could check out the thing that's non-existent. Keister, oh no, I was checking my cabinet. Oh, fair enough.
Oh. We'll find out.
Like Keister's like, I'm gonna go to the kitchen. Okay, that's interesting now. What's the flavor of it? It's like salty. Also, thank you, Wispy Song. Appreciate it. Bloomsburg. We're near Bloomsburg.
It was the yeast she could do. Yeah, let's go. I really rose to the occasion for that one. Ha
Already used both of the jokes related to that.
That's true. I've exhausted the yeast options.
Epic Quack says, I only heard the end of that, and I already knew it was bad. Oh, is it buffering again?
Oh man, you mean the mist? I missed that it was the yeast they could do.
Stop. Stop it. You're just...
Followed by me rising to the occasion. It's very important that I get both those jokes on the record.
Oh my gosh, wait. Drew posted the definition. Nutritional yeast is a deactivated yeast, so it won't make things rise and is not a replacement for yeast when baking. It has a cheesy, nutty flavor that you can use in sauces or as a topping, like sprinkled on popcorn. From a Google search. Keister. Exactly like that, Drew. Wispy, I got the jokes. Oh, Darth Suzu.
What's up, Darth Suzu?
I approve Arvin's jokes.
Thank you, Darth. I'm glad you do. So, is deactivated, like, we have deactivated the yeast, like,
They kill it in combat.
If you think about how good bread is, and I think we can all agree that bread is very good.
Yes.
Man, how much yeast has been sacrificed to support bread? I mean, it's like, there's a lot of yeast that goes into that.
Epic Quack's response to Wispy Song, don't enable him.
What? I was born and bred for that kind of joke.
That makes no.
He said, I have a little bit of wry humor.
Wispy Song isn't.
I'm really on a roll. Yeah. I got matzo jokes for you.
Oh my gosh, guys, stop him. Guys.
Oh man, you got me under bread. I'm good to go. I got the white stuff.
Darth, I would high five you if I was there.
Thank you.
Wispy asks, isn't yeast a mold? Keister said yeast is yeast. Thank you, Keister. So true. Yeast is yeast. Drew says, when will these jokes peter out? Oh, yeah, not you two!
There you go.
Keister, yeast is unicellular, mold is multicellular.
We're gonna keep going until we have none more.
I like how there are two conversations. One about like the science behind yeast, and the other just about a bunch of dad jokes.
Exactly. One person's furiously punning at each other, and then other people are like, "Okay, look, here's."
There are two types of people in this world: the punners and the scientists.
That's right. It was kind of a puri substitute for everything else.
That's not a bread.
Puri, right? It's an Indian bread. Yeah, it is. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go.
You already used 9, didn't you?
I did.
Dang it.
Have you sourdough'd on this conversation
Oh my gosh,
already?
what? Hilda says, I'm really starting to wonder about everyone.
Have you sourdough'd on this conversation already, Hilda?
Oh my gosh.
Is that what happened?
Epic says, I mean, that's just Arv's stream, period. Like, for the in real life stuff, that's just his channel. Keister, I don't mind a bit of levity.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I like that. See, now the chat is really beginning to flower with these jokes. It's great.
Oh my gosh. Now we're getting into ingredients?
It goes against the grain, but still.
That's not bread.
Let's go. But you need the grain to make it work.
I guess Okay, I have one, but I don't think it's close enough to work.
Is it toast enough?
I just don't think I'm fitting into the mold.
Yeah, well.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm still on board.
These jokes make me want to
To what? To holla out? Yeah, let's go.
Notice, as long as we are milling about. Guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
Let's make it happen.
I can't think of any. This is unfair.
Oh my my gosh.
Epic Quack says, to be fair, this is the joy and curse of English people.
It's true.
Wispy Songs gets my joke. Bread mold. Exactly, Wispy. Bread mold.
That's right. Yeah.
I was saying the yeast mold.
No, I got it.
It wasn't close enough, chat. It wasn't close enough.
It wasn't close enough to do what needed to be done.
At yeast, I tried.
At yeast, you tried. It's true. Yeah, that joke wasn't that half-baked.
I really need you to stop making these jokes.
Nice. Let's go. Oh, man.
Thank you, Wispy. I appreciate that. Everyone in the chat has gone silent. They are all just rethinking
because
their
everyone's
way.
Furiously trying to go like, there's got to be another bread one.
There gotta be another bread joke. There gotta be.
There's got to be one.
Gotta think of one. I gotta be the first to say it.
I don't want to be the only one with a zero here. I'm going to bagel this chat.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man. The quality of bread compels you. And what's better is we got to have these jokes, we got to have these jokes.
You're trying to make a joke.
With more bread.
Epic. I would, but I'm not entertaining this. Epic Quack, you already have entertained this enough, Hildness. I do hope Arv checked his car's muffin. Epic Quack, shaking my head. Geester, proof that chat is a bunch of language nerds.
That's absolutely the
Wispy
case.
Song delivery jokes. I mean, he is an English professor. Oh, speaking of English, I completely forgot. We were supposed to read my history paper.
Oh, you gotta read your history paper.
Yeah.
Oh, the moon.
No, 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 no.
The moon has joined us, chat.
Oh. Hello there.
Moon. Of course, the other day I was driving back with my son, and my son I'm like, oh, look, Cal, the moon. And he's immediately like, okay, we're racing. All right, we're ahead. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, the kid, everything is just instantaneous.
Yeah, Mini Arv is all about the competitiveness.
I don't know. I don't understand it. Like,
It's because he's a boy. He's.
Yeah.
I hate to be stereotypical with genders,
he's
but
a boy. Yeah.
he also has really gotten into the new number 1, number 2 humor.
Mm-hmm.
Especially number 2 humor. He loves it.
Oh yeah, right.
That's how he threatens me. He's like, if you don't do this, you're gonna number 2 your pants 45 times. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
He is going to be 7
What?
next week, so hopefully at that point he will instantaneously mature out of those jokes.
No, not happening.
Probably not.
Also, that's totally not happening. I don't believe you. He's still 6. He will stay 6.
He's going to be 7
No. Chat, spam 6.
No. He's going to be
Spam
7
6.
years old. 7.
I don't like that number.
I feel like the
Spam
Sesame Street.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Geester.
8, 9, 10.
Geester, listen, the way you get your kid to do anything faster is a challenge to get them to a race. I bet you can't get your sweater on faster than they can.
Oh,
Wispy
yeah.
Song 6.
No, that's 100% true. Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. Historic Penn's Cave and Wildlife Park. What? It's a big cave, also a wildlife park.
Wispy Song 666. Careful. Epic Quack. I mean, considering Arv, the number 2 jokes will always slightly suppress as he gets older. That is true.
That's probably true, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the terminology of suppress as well. Like, it'll probably, like, become something else, another kind of sort of joke.
No, it's like when he gets older and when he gets married and he's finally comfortable and he's like, okay, I don't have to worry about this person thinking I'm weird. He's going to break out
Now
the
return
humor.
to the
He's going to break
exactly.
out the potty humor and...
Time to go back to toilet jokes, yeah. So what you're saying is he's really training now for that moment.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, that is if he ever marries or dates someone. I don't know.
Right. Up to him.
Up to him. Maybe he'll do it with his coworkers. Wispy Song, why do ducks have feathers? Why, Wispy Song? Why do they have feathers? Drew says he's potty joke training.
Potty joke training, exactly. That's funny.
Wispy song, why do ducks have feathers? To hide their butt quacks.
Wow. Wow.
Hey. Hey.
Joke was a little foul, but...
Oh no, Wispy Song, you've got him into the bird jokes.
I mean, listen, I was just winging it there, and it was, you know... I'm listening to the joke, I'm like, listen, what are you doing? And like...
What?
You know,
No, that's not,
Waterfowl.
No, we're talking about birds, let's not go to the elements.
Okay. It wasn't necessary, so I guess we'll leave it at that.
There's no time to quack around, alright? Jeez.
Yes. You're just egging me on, and so...
Geister, I'm gonna cry foul.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Wispy Song liked the joke, what are you doing?
What are you... Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad someone, you know, got this down.
Listen, I appreciate the joke, but wrong timing, you know? We're talking about animals. We're talking about birds. Birds, you know? You gotta soar above the water jokes, okay?
I was taking a flyer, and maybe it just...
I don't know how you're gonna claw your way out of this one, to be honest, though.
Claw your way, huh? Thinking about birds and ducks and...
But I guess you're just winging it?
Yeah, but see, I did that, though.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Tale as old as time.
What? That's not even, no. That has nothing to do with the conversation. True as it can be, both a little scared. Both are scared because they're animals.
Duckling on its nest.
Duckling and the goose. Da 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 da. Your next Disney tale, Duckling and the Goose, starring Chris Pratt.
Unnecessarily playing a role no one asked you to
Keister,
play.
Beauty and the Beak.
Beauty
Yes!
and the Beak.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, that is perfect. Yes, Beauty and the Beak. I love it.
That was good stuff. You really build that up, and I liked what that was about.
Oh my gosh.
Beauty and the Beak. Quacking up these wings.
Both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beak. Quack, 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 quack. Geister, dang, troopers be everywhere. Drew, nicely done, Geister. Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah, that's good work.
Quack. Yeah, that was good. Beauty and the Beak should be a new thing. I'm contacting Disney right now. Hey, Disney, you want a live action? Here, I got you. Beauty and the Beak.
Suddenly Disney's like, copyright death. And you're like, sorry, Disney, please don't hurt us.
Beauty.
Beauty and the Beak.
Quack, 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 quack. So what? Her name is... It's Beauty, so Belle. And the Beak. So... What's her father's name? What's her father's name in the original? And what type of bird would she be? Like an elegant female bird.
A swan?
A swan, maybe? Well, swans are really aggressive. Belle isn't aggressive. We need to think of one that's...
Well, she's brave and very smart.
She's brave and... I'm not so sure about...
Brave and smart bird.
I don't really think swans are
I
very
think she's
smart.
smart.
No, she's
Right, no,
smart, but
okay,
swans ain't.
So make her
What birds are really smart?
hawk.
Ugly duckling. Hawk? Epic quack. This just sounds like a hateful boyfriend DLC side story.
Yeah. Hateful boyfriend.
Ravens. Oh yeah. Hilda's the Drew.
That's true. Ravens
Hilda's
are very
the Drew.
smart.
Yeah, ravens.
That's
okay.
true. Ravens
so
are very smart.
she's a raven. The Beak, the beast. Oh, parrots are smart. Yeah, but I think a raven would be better. Ravens are pretty elegant too. So and they can remember things really well. And she remember things very well. Prince Justin, Nevermore. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Bellbird? No, I think that we should do. I think a raven's good for Belle. Now you got to think about the beast. Like, what's like a beast to a bird?
Like a beast bird?
Yeah. So originally the prince. What's like a selfish bird? So originally the prince was a swan, and then they turned into a beast.
Well, Canada geese are absolute menaces.
That's what I'm saying. No, not a goose, because that's like because geese aren't really like smug.
Emus are very ill-tempered.
Oh, emus, but are they? Do they think of themselves as gorgeous? That would be a swan.
I don't know. You ever asked
Hildis, ravens hold grudges. That would work for Belle though, because she kind of holds a grudge against Gaston. I mean, deserved, but I wonder what type of bird Gaston would be. Gaston would be a swan.
No, Gaston's a peacock.
Oh, he's a peacock.
100% a peacock.
Definitely a peacock. All right, so he's a peacock.
No one flaps like Gaston. No one naps like Gaston. No one flies with his wings in the air like Gaston.
As a specimen, yes, I am intimidating.
Look at my feathers. Now I am mating with you.
Okay. So Belle was.
That was good. I want to get all
that was very good.
Thank you.
That was very good.
Thank you.
Okay, so
That's
Belle.
a feather in my cap right there.
So Belle is a raven, Gaston peacock. That Prince is a
Ugly duckling?
No, I'm saying originally. Like the prince originally was snuck up.
Oh, yes, was a swan. Yeah.
Yeah, and so then he turns into a vulture, is what Epic Quack is saying. Which kind of makes sense, because vultures are seen as like really ugly, scary creatures, when in fact they really are just minding their own beeswax.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean that's not really what the prince is doing, but I think Miranda, hi, what are we debating? And for that matter, what is this trip to 3Rivers?
What's up, Miranda?
We're debating what type of birds the characters from the Beauty and the Beast or Beauty and the Beak are.
Geester credit to Geester.
Credit to Geester, Beauty and the Beak. So, Belle's a raven. Gaston is a peacock. The prince originally was a swan, but turned into a vulture. Triffany Bats. Hi, Triffid.
Hey, Triffid.
Triffid says, well, Prince Justin, well, terror birds are big, so I guess they would have to be big brains. Epic Quack says, I swear English majors have a separate part of their brain dedicated to just saying things that mess with the English language. That is very true.
That's what happens. The language messes with us first.
Yeah.
It started the fight, all right?
Who else? Okay, so what would... Oh, gosh. The guy who's voiced by the guy who played Olaf. Geester, English is a fun language. Very true. What's the name of
voiced by the guy who voiced Olaf?
Yeah, what's the name of that character?
Oh, isn't that Josh Gad?
Yes,
something?
but what is the name of the character? Gaston's sidekick.
Oh, yeah, the dude. Oh, yeah, the one who actually says, like, no one, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
like he actually
Drew, you're very correct with that.
I don't remember actually what that guy's name is.
But what type of bird would he be?
Like, he's got to be like a hanger-on
Josh
bird.
Gad, yeah.
Josh Gad. No, he's got to be like a hanger-on bird, right? Like, he's got to be,
What's the type of bird that hangs on to, like, a hippo's back? Geester. It's 4 languages in a trench coat that they use to mug other languages occasionally.
That's true. Down a dark alley. Yeah, that's very true. No, there's, there's got to be some sidekick bird, like a bird that hangs out with other birds.
Was he called Lefo? I don't know. Oh, beast equals bat. Kind of a bird, but not really, and thus hated for it.
That'd be a big-ass bat, though. A big bat.
Well, it's... No bats. This is all birds, guys.
That's true. Actually, a bat is not a bird.
No bats. Just because it can fly, it ain't a bird.
It's true.
Epic Quack. I mean, fair, as an English person, you either love English or you just, like, I hate English. Who even made this damn language? Asian should die... English should die in fire. There's no in between. To be fair, the English language is great. Wispy Song Flying Squirrel? No, because that's not a bird. I love flying squirrels though, but that's not
Those
a bird.
are cool. They're cool.
Triffin
but not
says
birds.
Wafel, i.e. the fool, the madman. Yeah. But what type of bird?
Right. We need a bird that would be a fool, like a fool bird. What a fool bird! What a fool bird.
What a fool, Billy. Dodo.
Yeah. That's fair? Does a dodo? But listen.
Zazu, cockatoos.
We need birds that actually still exist because the dodo. I'm here to tell you.
The dodo's overdone. A fool on the hill. Beast equals magpie. Collects things and considers them hymns. Yeah, I mean, I think I kind of like vulture. I think we're gonna stick with vulture on that one. But now we're trying to figure out the sidekick, the madman.
Gaston's sidekick.
Gaston's sidekick.
So who hangs around Oh man, what is a sidekick?
A follower bird.
Yeah, a follower bird or a sidekick bird.
Sidekick.
A mini
Robin.
bird.
Robin. No,
No.
I was just thinking because of the superhero.
Oh, okay. I mean, there are sparrows hang out in flocks, so.
Can we just all have it be a capybara just because reasons?
A capybara? What?
It's a huge meme now, actually, capybaras. Miranda, what are those birds which eat parasites off elephants? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of. I don't know what they're called,
what
though.
What was the one that is like this symbiotic relationship with the crocodile?
Yeah, but what is it called?
Is it a piper?
Magpies are not scary. Vulture is best for the beast. Exactly, yeah.
Is it a piper? What's the bird? There's like a bird that cleans the teeth of the crocodile.
I think it's a piper. See, I need to go back to watching the Wonder Pets. They had an episode on this.
episode about this.
Yes. I like that episode. Capybara. A plover?
A plover.
Okay, so Gaston is a peacock while his sidekick is a plover.
Yep.
What else? Who else? The clock, maybe? Or the candle? Sure, but was it?
Oh, well, I mean, if we're getting into that, like...
I mean,
the refined bird...
No, they're turned into animals.
The butler, the clock...
No, actually, we don't do that, though. Or the ravens. And he's her dad. So, I feel like a raven, he'd be a raven, just like she is. So... I don't think you can replace the time. Yeah, no. We were just thinking about what they would be in their human, now bird forms.
Right.
Yeah, no, they're still talking furniture in the full story. Let's see. Who else? Who else plays a role? I honestly think that's everyone. Look at us, guys. Oh, wait, no, what about the evil guy? Who's like, don't worry, we'll be able to take her father away. He, I'm evil, I have evil eyes.
Isn't that Gaston?
Well, that's who Gaston deals with. That's who he pays.
Oh.
Wispy Song T. No, we're kind of just... They're alternative objects. That's way too many furniture items to think about. So we're just going to stick to the main ones besides the objects. As a bird yes, I'm intimidating. Although the lyrics would have to be changed around, because he'd be more about like, as a specimen, yes, I am alligating is not a word.
I'm an alligating.
No. Okay. Yeah, like the evil guy, Epic Quack. I don't know, the sorceress that turned the beast into the beast. Crowd equals parents. Yeah, so...
Oh, that's a good one, actually. Who's the witch?
Yeah, what is she? So what's like a wise bird? Seen as like a figure of wisdom.
Back in the day, it was actually a turkey, believe it or not.
I believe that.
I would say owl, yeah.
Owl, yeah.
Owl is literally Athena's...
No, yeah, Prince Justin, Wispy Song, Triffany Matt, they all say owl. So,
yeah,
owl it is. She's an owl. But still, what owl's wisdom? Yeah, hell it is. What about the evil guy that Gaston makes a deal with?
I remember that guy, but I feel like he's not that big a deal because...
Well, no, he isn't, but we're kind of running out of main human characters here. Prince Justin, Team Bubo?
Could be a Blue Jay. Blue Jays are jerks.
Yes, I very much know. Me and my dad have a grudge against Blue Jays because at our old house, we had a bunch of really great Cardinals, but then they got chased away by Blue Jays, and so now we hate Blue Jays.
The new house also has a set of Cardinals, and we have not had Blue Jays around. Which is good.
They don't mess with us now.
I have no problem with Blue Jays so long as they don't act like jerks. But
Prince Justin, I think you were too young to know, Little Arv, who Bubo was. But ask your dad.
Bubo.
Drew, Blue Jays are super mean. Yeah. Epic Quack. The old lady form of the witch could be a tawny owl, and sorceress could be a white one.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
I buy that.
Yeah.
You know what, Prince Justin? I'm embarrassed to say I'm drawing a blank on Bubo. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What's Bubo?
I blame the fact that I'm on a road to nowhere for the 3 hours and 13 minutes.
Clash of Titans.
Oh, from Clash of the Titans. Yes. Yes, because there's a mechanical owl. But wait though, isn't the mechanical owl Archimedes, or am I screwing that up? Wait, I have to show you Clash of the Titans sometime. Harryhausen with stop motion photography. Clash of the Titans is amazing. I forgot about Bubo, but it's been so long that I don't remember. I even have a Clash of the Titans board game somewhere.
Triffany Matt says, I saw a Blue Jay and Cardinal fighting on our deck today, but I was too slow to catch him. Yeah, see?
I want the Cardinals to win.
Yeah.
Stop the Blue Jays. Also, in baseball, it'd be nice if the Cardinals beat the Blue Jays. If that ever happened, that'd be nice for me. But no,
there were Clash of Titan lunchboxes?
Yeah, no.
No way,
Geester.
Absolutely
were. But I totally remember, except that I'm getting confused about the owl because I thought that was Archimedes. And now I'm feeling like I'm completely wrong.
Prince Justin, Athena has a real owl and gets Vulcan to make a mechanical Bubo because she would not give him up.
Right. I remember that.
Drew says Prince Justin is right. Bubo was the owl.
No, I remember that. But what is Archimedes? Why am I remembering Archimedes and connected with an owl?
Because it's a cool name.
Oh no! You know what? I bet Archimedes is Merlin's owl. Doesn't Merlin in Sword in the Stone, or the Once and Future King? Doesn't he have an owl called Archimedes? I think that's what I'm remembering.
I think so. That sounds familiar to me.
Archimedes the owl. I think that's Merlin's owl, and that's what I'm thinking about.
That does sound familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah, Geese says yes.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, Bubo, the mechanical owl is amazing.
That's
Titans is great. Okay, how many people in chat have seen Sinbad, which was also stop motion? Sinbad in the Seven Seas, I think it was. That was the song, that was the movie from which it's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the
but
fight.
I've not watched Sinbad. Why do I know it?
Well, Sinbad's a comedian too, but I'm talking about the actual sailor.
No, I'm thinking about the sailor.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a movie?
Mm-hmm. There's a a couple of movies, but there was a stop motion.
Sinbad in the Seven Seas I have. I believe so. It's been ages. Which Sinbad? No, I know Sinbad the Sailor.
There's Sinbad in the Seven Seas, but it was not as good as, I think it was Harryhausen.
But why do I know
that? But it was not as good as Clash of the Titans.
Why do I know Sinbad in the Seven Seas?
Another stop motion?
Is it the Eye of a Tiger or Kiss song? Yes, Epic Quack it is, but... Geezer, there was a Sinbad the Sailor cartoon.
Yeah, I remember that barely. Yep.
Speaking of sailors and cartoons, did you guys know that there was going to be a Popeye 3D movie?
Ugh.
What?
More 3D.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. It actually got lost in production. To be honest, they were going to be mixing a lot of the cartoon style into the 3D. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They were mixing cartoon style, just like they did with the Peanuts movie. That's what they were going to be doing, except more rubber hose. So they were going to try to blend it in. And from the storyboard, although the plot is not the best, it looked like it was going to be really good because there are certain parts that I love the concept of. There was, but it got canned. I think it's something else. I'm not sure if it went to something else because one of my classes, my creative media teacher has a copy of the storyboard before that, the finalized storyboard, because they cut off there, and it's really interesting because they show the process. Oh, hi Arcaspot. You're not. Arv Champ titled gaming with the resub for 19 total months.
Tilted Gaming? What's up, Tilted Gaming? Thanks for the resub, man. What's up?
Geester, still waiting for more Buck Rogers.
Buck Rogers. In the 21st century.
Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger was a 1977 movie.
Yep.
Harryhausen, Tiffany Madsen.
It's 77. That's the same year that Star Wars comes out. Out comes Sinbad. I saw that on TV and I thought it was very cool and a little freaky. Honestly, as a kid, I found all the stop motion stuff to be very freaky.
Yeah.
Because it was just very like, you know, it's awkward, unnatural movement. It's very strange.
Have you watched Coraline?
Maybe.
I've seen, I watched Coraline, and that's stop motion movie. I know that's like a classic one, and it's really good. That and Nightmare Before Christmas.
Well, but no, stop motion though, honey, is live though. Like the ones we're talking about are like literally figures that were posed multiple times.
That was partially what they did with Coraline.
With Coraline?
Yeah, that's what they did with. That's what they did with Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay, but that would. Yeah,
Yes.
but it's not. No, I know that, but it's not. It doesn't. Yes, but it doesn't have the same effect though. Like the.
What do you mean?
Well, because Clash of the Titans looked like.
I mean, yeah, because good stop motion is a pain. No, I know. I've had to do stop motion, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Hi, Dragon Spear.
Hey, Dragon Spear, what's up?
No, we are not on the way home. We are on our way to 3Rivers.
The greatest story ever told.
Prince Justin, there was a Merlin miniseries in the 90s with Sam Neill as Merlin.
Yes, I remember that.
Miniseries.
I remember the Sam Neill's Merlin series. That series was not bad, Prince Justin.
Thanks, Dragon Spear.
That kind of got lost a little bit, but I remember that series very well. That was not bad.
Well, no, here's my thing with Nightmare Before Christmas, because I saw a video where the guy was talking about how they had to cut up the tapes, like they still to put, like that. But I know that Nightmare Before Christmas pretty much is, from what I've seen.
I guess you have actual people inside being moved around, but Clash of the Titans is not animated as really is animated out, but in a live. Like Krull had this too. The Widow of the
What
Web.
do you mean by in a live?
In a live, because Clash. Okay, that's fine, but I'm saying stop motion in a live act motion animated. Whereas Nightmare Before Christmas is all animated the whole way.
Oh, buffering a lot, by the way.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
Oh, okay.
Prince Justin, I think the perfect Harryhausen movie for me is just, maybe I don't understand what you think is stop motion.
But it's not. But it's.
The full movie is the stop motion because there are live people. It is still a stop motion movie because it has huge sections.
Because it has huge sections in it, yeah.
I remember when it was created and the chemistry class dealing with acids and bases.
I'm going to say we are going to try to stream tomorrow night. Amazing, and follow the channel and do all that great.
From here.
It's okay. We got a decent size stream in the end. We got some.